It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default. J.K. Rowling. I was set free because my greatest fear had been realized, and I still had a daughter who I adored, and I had an old typewriter and a big idea. And so rock bottom became a solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. J.K. Rowling. Poverty entails fear, and stress and sometimes depression. It meets 1,000 petty humiliations and hardships. Climbing out of poverty by your own efforts, that is something on which to pride yourself, but poverty itself is romanticized by fools. Why do I talk about the benefits of failure? Simply because failure meant a stripping away of the inessential. I stopped pretending to myself that I was anything other than what I was, and began to direct all my energy into finishing the only work that mattered to me. J.K. Rowling. The most important thing is to read as much as you can, like I did. It will give you an understanding of what makes good writing, and it will enlarge your vocabulary. J.K. Rowling. His priority did not seem to be to teach them what he knew, but rather to impress upon them that nothing, not even knowledge, was foolproof. I would like to be remembered as someone who did the best she could with the talent she had. J.K. Rowling. Honestly, I think we should be delighted people still want to read, be it on a Kindle, or a Nook, or whatever the latest device is. Never be ashamed. There's some who'll hold it against you, but they're not worth bothering with. J.K. Rowling. I think you have a moral responsibility, when you've been given far more than you need, to do wise things with it and give intelligently. Secretly we're all a little more absurd than we make ourselves out to be. J.K. Rowling.